What was the impact of J.E.B. Stuart's death? What was the impact of J.E.B. Stuart's death on the Confederate Army during the American Civil War? This question leads us to a significant moment in history. J.E.B. Stuart, known for his daring cavalry tactics, was a key figure for the Confederates. His leadership was vital in maintaining a strong cavalry presence in Virginia. Stuart's death occurred in May 1864 during the Overland Campaign. Union General Philip Sheridan aimed to disrupt Confederate supply lines. This was a critical time for the Confederate Army, and Stuart was mortally wounded at the Battle of Yellow Tavern near Richmond, Virginia. Although his forces initially held their ground against Sheridan, Stuart was shot and died the next day. The loss of Stuart was a major setback for General Robert E. Lee and the Confederate cavalry. Stuart had been instrumental in gathering intelligence on Union troop movements. His absence meant that Lee lost a trusted cavalry commander at a time when Union forces were applying constant pressure. This greatly affected the Confederate cavalry's effectiveness and morale. Without Stuart's leadership, the Confederate cavalry struggled to gather intelligence and counter Union raids. The morale of the troops dipped as they lost a charismatic leader who embodied the cavalier spirit. This loss was felt deeply among soldiers and civilians alike, especially following the earlier deaths of other prominent generals. In practical terms, Stuart's death meant that the Confederate cavalry could not match the aggressive tactics of Sheridan's forces. This shift allowed Union cavalry to gain greater control over the battlefield. It contributed to the eventual fall of Richmond and the decline of Confederate resistance in Virginia. In essence, J.E.B. Stuart's death weakened the Confederate cavalry's operational capabilities. It deprived General Lee of a key intelligence source and cavalry commander. Additionally, it dealt a blow to Southern morale during a critical phase of the war. This loss played a part in the eventual Union victory in the Eastern Theater of the Civil War.